Today is 777 day to come here to lessons I learn. I'm learning. I hope to support your dreams, your goals, allow you to become the person that you want to become. 777 days. 777. It's a beautiful number. It's a beautiful number. And I found that I started researching that number and I found that there's a lot of different meanings. And I found that 5 meanings that really attaches that meaning to my journey. Uploading daily lesson every single day, improving myself and moving forward. And today I will share the second part of the video will be the really expansion on self-inflicted challenges. And those will really connect each other. So let's get started. So what are the 777 meanings that I found? First one is spiritual awakening. Spiritual awakening. So that means that when you really pursue something, you're able to really achieve self-discovery. So when you pursue something, you take activity day after day, it could be that spiritual awakening could come in a lot of different ways. And most importantly, self-discovery is one of the most important part in that awakening. Number 2 is divine perfection and guidance. That means that when you're really working onto something, you're able to understand that this is the right path. That's the most important part. That when you guide yourself, when you guide with the other, you know that this is the right path. This is the right path. Number 3 is completion and perfection. Completion and perfection. So it means that is significant milestone. Significant milestone that you're able to achieve when you pursue the same thing over and over again. So 777 days in a row, uploading daily lesson, that is a massive, significant milestone for me. Because when I started 777 days ago, I didn't expect that it will be that easy to do 777 days in a row. I thought it would be massive. But time goes. You want it or not. And that's what a lot of times people think that 3 months is a lot of time. But when you realize how fast the time goes, either 3 years is not much. Number 4 is positive change. Positive change. So that means that every single person who does the same thing over and over again, they have that change. They have that positive transformation. One way or another, there will be transformation. If you do the same thing over and over again and try different things and improve and pivot, there will be some kind of transformation. And of course, if you are intentional about it, that will be a most likely positive transformation. If you are not intentional and you allow your life to dictate where you're moving and what you're transforming into, it could be even negative transformation. I know that a lot of people who transform themselves in something negative. So being intentional is very, very important because intentional allows you to move into positive transformation. And the last one is that what I wrote is number 5, intuition and inner wisdom. Intuition and inner wisdom. So that means when you do something for a long time, you understand that you're able to start to listen to your inner voice, to inner intuition. Because the more you do something, the more intuitive you become in that area. The more you do something, it is that you become more intuitive. So when you do something for a long time, you understand that there's a lot of great things comes out of it. What I found that the last thing that I found on 777, that a lot of times people see that as a lucky number. If you play the game and 777 could lead to a lot of money and people start to see it as a luck. But when they see luck, I think that people who are very, very lucky, who understand hard work, who are understanding intentional work. And that's why I'm focusing today on self-inflicted challenges, difficult challenges that every single person is able to do, because when you inflict those challenges onto yourself, what happens? What happens? You prepare for life challenges. You become better, stronger, faster. And that means that when you inflict challenges on yourself, you become more and more lucky. So that's a very, very important lesson, that when you challenge yourself, you become much more lucky because you overcome challenges and everything, it seems so easy. Now, a lot of times people say, oh, he's a natural born leader. But it most likely is not. Most likely those people who are naturally born leaders are people who really understood the power of challenging themselves and improving and transforming themselves into the better leader. And that's why people say, oh, like this overnight success. Overnight success, I don't believe in overnight success, because every single person is working so hard on their career path, on themselves, and then overnight they finally get recognition for all the work that they did. I truly believe that. So today we'll share 10 challenges that you're able to do, self-inflicted challenges that really make sure that you are becoming the best version of you, that you're becoming the person. And again, those 10 is not limited. This is just a foundational challenge that you're able to do. That after a while, you say, okay, this is just the beginning. And after you're able to become and do bigger and stronger challenges, because when you really want you to be a big corporation CEO, big corporation founder, or maybe even small, then you ask like, who I need to be to really master this kind of career. And then, okay, what kind of challenges am I able to put in place that I could achieve that? So number one from the 10 challenges that I've wrote is no excuse challenge. No excuse challenge. So that means when something happens, what you need to do, take ownership every single time. Every single time. It doesn't matter what happens in your life. There is some ownership. There is something that you did that influenced it, something that came out. And majority of the time, 100% is your fault, is my fault. And I know that there's no excuse challenge. Sometimes could be a very difficult. I know that I was very creative in creating excuses. I needed to learn a lesson that excuses is not allowing me to move forward. Because every single time when you make an excuse, what happens? You do not learn. But when you take ownership, then you say, okay, I am taking ownership. I will be able to improve because I know that this was my mistake, and I need to take ownership of learning that I will not need to do that the same thing next time. Number two is comfort zone expansion challenge. Comfort zone expansion. That means that we always need to seek activities that expands our horizons, that expands our comfort zone. Because it's a beautiful thing when you become comfortable with uncomfortable. It's a very weird thing because a lot of times people become comfortable with uncomfortable, but in a different way. People are uncomfortable in their job. They hate their job and they're uncomfortable in their job, but they become comfortable in hating their job. And that is a terrible thing. So that means we need to be comfortable with uncomfortable when you challenge yourself, improve yourself, seeking those opportunities. When that means that when you become comfortable while seeking activities you've never done before to expand, that's what we're looking forward to. Number three is gratitude challenge. Gratitude challenge. People speak about all the time, but I am a huge believer of gratitude challenge. That means we need to always reflect what are we grateful about, what we are grateful for. I do right now every single day those gratitude journal things that we always see what's in our lives as major things. Because when someone asks what is most important, you need to know exactly what is important. And when someone asks like what you're grateful for, you need to know exactly on top of your mind. You don't need, okay, I will think about what I'm grateful. No, you need to know exactly what you're grateful for every single day. And when you have in your mind every single day what you're grateful for, your attitude goes through the roof. I'm a huge believer of that. Number four is self-reflection challenge. Self-reflection challenge. I love what John C. Maxwell says, that you need to know yourself to grow yourself. That means that if you do not know yourself, how are you supposed to grow yourself? It's very hard. We won't be able to do that for sure. But if you want to be intentional and grow very fast, you need to understand. So self-reflection challenge is really reflecting and being more aware where you're at, where you want to go, who you want to become, and what kind of things and what kind of steps you need to take to really get there. So self-reflection challenge, writing down and journaling your journey and who you are and what kind of values you have is very important to really becoming the best version of you. Number five is financial planning challenge. Financial planning, that means budgeting. Budgeting is one of the things that, and really creating goals and set goals for financial goals as well. Not just budget, because a lot of people say, oh, I just want to save money. Saving money is important, budget is important, but what is more important is building skill sets to make more money that you're able to use those budgeting skills and really take advantage of that extra income. And again, now, when you have that financial planning challenge, that means that you're able to create, okay, let's look into how we're able to budget, and let's look into how we're able to really improve our finance, how we're able to make more money. And that's, again, part of the setting goals and achieving goals. Number six is time management challenge. Time management challenge. The easiest way And of course, there's a lot of ways how you're able to do the challenge. But the easiest way is really making sure that you put everything in your calendar and follow your schedule. Follow your schedule and look into how close you are in the schedule. So book in a schedule, follow the schedule. Now, I think that the first month you need to be very, very strict. Later, you're able to be a little more smooth because you know exactly how time works. Because when you do not know how time works, you start to waste time. But when you know exactly how time works and where you spend your time, you're able to be much more aware and really allocate your time based on your major priorities. Number 7 is personal development challenge. Personal development challenge. That means that what kind of skills are you building now? What kind of skills are you building now? So that means when you look into any kind of skill, it could be public speaking. And what kind of challenge do you have in that? For example, me, I have 1,000 days challenge. So I'll upload a daily lesson for 1,000 days. I share my lessons. It could be that you create your challenge on your skill set that you want to build. And that is very important to create personal development challenge based on the skill that you want to develop. Number 8 is leadership challenge. Leadership challenge. And again, those challenges are so broad. Leadership challenge is very, very broad. So that means what kind of aspect of leadership do you want to develop? For example, one of the most important parts of leadership is taking initiative because you need to lead. You need to show the example. So that means that when something comes up, you need to say that I will be the first to initiate. So that means when you are in a seminar and someone says, do you have any questions? So raise a hand and ask a question first. And really showing that in every aspect of life, you're able to be the first to initiate, first to make mistakes, first not being afraid to ask maybe stupid questions, not afraid to really move forward and make event happen. And that's what really leaders do. They initiate first because they're not afraid to really be ridiculed or make a mistake, and they're not afraid of judgments. Number 9 is mindfulness challenge. Mindfulness challenge. That means being able to be present. So that means we need to say that like for 30 days, I will be present. I will be fully aware where I am. So that means when you're at home, you're fully at home. You're not thinking about work. You're not thinking about anything. When you're with kids, you're fully with kids. When you're at work, you're fully at work. When you're in business, you're fully in business. And trying to catch yourself. So if you're at work but you're already thinking about home, catch yourself and say, no, this is not what I'm supposed to be thinking about because I need to be fully engaged in what I do. Because when you are fully engaged with what you do, you're able to achieve much more because when you are 100% present with your kids, they will see that the quality time that you give to them. And it's much more important to have half an hour quality time than having 3 hours not quality time when you're thinking about something totally different things. Because people are aware when you're not mindful and not present. Number 10 and last one is decision-making challenge. Decision-making challenge. This is again one of the challenges you're able to choose how you want to make it. But I could highly recommend to do is that people who move very fast in life are people who make fast decisions and they're slow to change that. Fast decisions are slow to change that. So that means that if you say that, okay, I used to make decisions in a 2 weeks. I used to need to, or a month or 3 months. Maybe it used to be a week. So, okay, let's reduce that time. So let's say that challenge will be that every single day I will make a decision much faster than before. So if I used to take a week to make major decision, maybe I will now to make in 1 day. If some kind of minor decisions, I used to think for an hour, 2 hours, maybe because I know some people look for food for 2 hours straight to, okay, what I will eat today. And I spend a lot of hours to look into what food we'll eat. And now we say, okay, those minor decisions needs to happen instantly. Because if you make those minor decisions instantly, you have more time to make those major decisions. And again, those major decisions could be done much faster than people think. Because the longer you delay a decision, the longer you delay the benefits of getting things done, and you really delay the benefits of that decision. It doesn't matter what happens after the decision, but you delaying that outcome. So the longer you delay, you're delaying the outcome. And might be that everything could change in life when you will make that decision, and of course when you manage that decision right. So there's a lot of challenges you're able to improve, but the most important part is that if you want to become lucky in life, that means that you're able to be proactive and you're able to be active and initiative, and really making sure that you position yourself in the best possible way to win. So I hope you just win, and see you tomorrow.